Alright, cool. So today's video, we're going to be talking about strength and why it's the most important adaptation. As we can see, drinking the Gain smoothie from last video, like I was saying, strength is the most important adaptation. The reason for this is because strength is how we interact with the environment. Everything we do revolves around strength. Even little tasks such as getting off the toilet use strength. This means that by getting stronger, we basically improve the quality of life. Life gets easier, right? And we can all agree and relate to this. If you're weak, right, if you're skinny or underweight, or you're just like an average guy and you're a bit weak, you're gonna struggle in life. You're gonna experience this during school. You're gonna struggle during school because you're just gonna be a little bitch, right? But more importantly, when you're older and you have to do tasks such as loading heavy shit on and off the car, or fucking carrying heavy things, or helping your mom or whatever, you're just gonna struggle because you're weak. And this relates back to what I said about getting stronger and having strength. It's gonna improve the quality of life. Now imagine if you can deadlift 150 plus, right? That's easy and that's realistic. Think of how easy it's gonna be when your mom asks you to pick up some heavy boxes and take them to the end of the garden. It's gonna be minor, like you're gonna be able to pick it up and just do it. Whereas if you don't really train and you don't really care about strength, or you focus all your energy on becoming fit by doing endurance running, how do you think it's gonna be when you're picking up them boxes? You're gonna struggle. Like your mom's gonna ask you for help, but you're gonna be asking her for help because you're just weak. You're just a rat. And speaking of running, this brings me on to my next point. Strength training has carryover to all other physical important attributes. What I'm saying here is by getting stronger using barbell movements, which refers back to one of my previous videos about why barbell training is superior, you will increase all the attributes you look for in an elite athlete. Things such as explosiveness, power, speed, force production, flexibility, mobility. All of those increase to a certain degree when you strength train. By squatting 3 times a week and doing deadlifts 2 or 3 times a week, without a doubt your mobility and flexibility is going to increase. If you have a proper solid bench press technique, right, your form is perfect, of course your shoulders and your elbow joint is going to be healthy. And the body becomes less prone to injury when you train for strength. It's going to prevent injuries. And although it seems like training with barbells and heavy weight is very likely to cause an injury, this couldn't be further from the truth. Because just like anything, if you're using incorrect technique, you're risking injury. And it's not just in strength training and barbell training, it's in any sport, right? So that argument is flawed, right? You can't use that. Another thing is by getting stronger, but this is what I was trying to say, by getting stronger, you're more resistant to injury because a stronger body is able to deal with the everyday tasks it has to face. By being weak, being underweight, or like I said, being an average guy, not much strength on you, when you have to do those awkward tasks such as like picking up a lawnmower at an awkward angle or something weird like that, of course you're gonna feel them weird sharp pains in your lower back, or when you have to push something and you start feeling it down your lower leg or in your knees, of course you're going to be feeling them type of pains because your body's not resilient to injury. It's not been squatting under 100 kilos or 150 kilos. It's not been picking up 150 plus off the ground. You've not been benching, 70 plus at least. So of course you're going to be more prone to injury. So with that being said, hopefully it's brought some light onto why strength is the most important adaptation and how it can benefit all other areas of physical life. Because here's the deal, people go gym or they start physical activity because they want to feel better or look better or whatever the reason is. And if they use basic barbell movements and they get stronger between 6 to 12 months using a basic novice program, without a doubt, like I said previously, everything else is going to improve. Also, there'll be a part 2 coming up to this where I give a specific sporting example and how strength training has helped in that example. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you think and hope to catch you in the next one.